You know what's overwhelming is just keeping stuff in order, not losing stuff, and then having to buy stuff, weird stuff that you just don't think of. I mean, we had pretty much everything you needed and then some for living in an RV. I mean, everything you can imagine. And we have a whole bunch of that out in the garage, and it's not doing us any good at all. So it's just seems like that we're always disorganized. As you see here.
What have you been up to?
I've been riding on a daydream.
We've got curtains that we can't put up yet because we're waiting on the new windows so we know how much light needs to be blocked. We bought some furniture today. We debated and we applied the shopping mantra that we use for RVs, and that is we just found a sofa and a love seat that fits, 75%, 80% of our needs right now. Basement windows coming in a week. We have the rest of the windows coming in 10 days. The furniture is going to be delivered here on, 4 days from now. We got a guy that's supposed to come and tear the ivy down on the side of our house. I don't even have a way to get in the garage because my garage door opener, I do, it's inside the truck, but I haven't set up the garage door opener outside the garage, a secure opener. We're not wanting to use the kitchen, but here we're using the kitchen the way it is right now. I went out and just bought us a microwave so we can move in here and be able to heat up food. If we're going to cook something, we'll cook it on the grill. Heidi has her pressure cooker, or whatever that thing's called, Instapot. And she also has an induction cooker somewhere. We got to find it. So that'll get us by for the time being. The guy with the kitchen estimate is running behind. The weather's cold. It just seems like there's always something going on, and it's never organized. I need to trim these doors. We were going to make and have them cut out an entranceway here. We still might, but right now we just had them do this. But that door needs taken off and shaved. We're just taking off altogether. It's just going into my office. I have to set up the desk, all my computer gear. I have to check to make sure our computer speeds are quick enough. If not, I got to put an antenna up outside for that, or change carriers. We have EasyCom, but we can choose different cellular carriers. Right now we're with AT&T. We've been happy with them, and they're doing a pretty good job here. Might just have to place the antenna differently. I have to put up the ceiling fan. I started to the other day and found out that we cannot get away with anything but a flush mount. I thought maybe I could do something creative, and not so much. I said it's just always something. The good news is the trash company said that we were able to put 10 bags with our trash. So basically both our dumpsters, what they call toters, that's what they refer to them here. Those black cans like he's got over there by that van. And we can do 2 of those plus 10 bags. So that's nice. I got an Amazon package being delivered tomorrow for the first time to our new address. We'll see how that goes. Of course, the brickwork still needs to be done. I can't believe how many cars go up and down the street here throughout the day. It's a lot. But at night, oh my God, this place is so quiet. I don't hear anything.
We want to thank RV Mattress by Brooklyn Bedding for sponsoring this video.
RV Mattress. This mattress has been a godsend for us. Whenever we had our travel trailer, then our fifth wheel, These mattresses are great for RVs, but we're going to try it out for our home, as we have so far in our home currently. We're going to try out a king size. That's going to be in the future, but I want to talk about the present and what you need to do if you're even thinking about this. We've got a great sale for you coming up, and it's very short-lived. So listen till the end of this clip here. But first, let me tell you why you may want to go with this mattress if you don't know already. 120-night sleep trial, 10-year warranty, free shipping. You get it shipped directly from their manufacturing plant in Arizona, so it's relatively quick shipping. And they've also received the Good Housekeeping 2023 Family Travel Award. This is a good company. We've been dealing with them for at least a couple years now, and I've been nothing but excited about their product, or I want to be talking about it so much. Again, with a 10-year warranty, if you do like it, think about that. It's not going to break down, and if it does, give them a call. That's something that I love. You can call and get hold of somebody right away. All right, enough of that. Let's talk about, as we're showing this unboxing of our favorite so far, the Dream Foam Hybrid. We're getting ready to get into a different one. We'll see what that's like. But getting back to what I was saying, we've always had a 20% discount for our viewers. They upped that a couple months ago to 25%. And I thought, man, that is great. 25% off for anybody that uses our code, which is rvmattress.com/daydream. And then you use a special code, Daydream. Okay, now they have a bigger percentage off. They have a better sale going on, but it's limited. It's only till the end of May. That's only a few days from the time I'm actually going to be posting this. Do is use the link that we have in the description, and that is rvmattress.com/daydream. And once you click that link, it's going to take you to what they call a landing page. It's going to take you to their website. You're going to enter your phone number, and it's going to give you 32% off. No longer is it going to be 25% off. It's 32% off. But this thing, this sale, it like I said, it's at the end of May, and this is actually just, it's going to give you about a week to get this taken care of. Now, if you're watching this after the fact, just use the RVDaydream, link, the rvmattress.com Daydream link, and then use the code Daydream for your normal, which is still great, 25% off. Come on, guys, you need to do it. Back to the video. It is more quiet. I think our thing is we've always been at campgrounds that seem to be near train tracks or airports or highways. And then our house, all those years, our house was, near that expressway or the state route. So our son's here. Oh, actually, our son, he's moving in, but right now he's over in Boston. Hey, Solly. He's over in Boston. He took the Amtrak from Cleveland. We dropped him off at 3 in the morning up in Cleveland this morning. I think he's in Springfield, Mass right now. I had to throw up this temporarily because we pulled out our old door, and I'm getting creative with our new door, which is pretty cool. Hear a dog barking. I started clearing out the trees in the back. What a disastrous mess. Oy. My tools are scattered, so I got to go in 2 different directions for stuff. I should be able to get away with this. So that's one of the things we want to talk to you about, as far as keeping you informed with what we're doing. You can tell from here, I mentioned it before, you can see where the brick changes color. See how it's kind of like all the same red, and then where the pillar starts, it's like black and a lighter red, and the mortar's even whiter and a different color. Well, Heidi brought it up the other day, and she's absolutely right. We already knew that they converted an open porch into a closed porch, but they did it the same time they built this garage. How about that? You can see the brick's the same as that brick. We got to do something about the gate. We're wanting to move this fence so many feet that way, make it a little bit easier on ourselves as far as parking cars moving around, stuff like that. We want to move the fence from where it is there to incorporate this door. We're thinking it's going to go right about here across. I'm fine with that. Heidi actually just mentioned the other day that she wouldn't mind that the fence goes to here. It would stand kind of tall compared to that short fence, but we could. Plus, I found out our fence in the back corner doesn't even go along our property line. It kind of makes a weird jog, which is strange. Heidi's tearing out the rose bushes. She don't like them. I don't blame her. She's got to deal with that, not me. So that's where it stands. Heidi's out getting a shower head for upstairs, a bath mat, because we're just dealing with the bath and shower that's up there currently. And yeah. So check this out. Heidi's cooking her first meal in our house in our brand new kitchen.
He said I was cooking our first meal.
You see that hungry man sitting over there? Putting Hungry Man on the thing. We have so many little stores here. There's a Dollar General, what's that called? Marketplace.
Yeah.
So we're
got salad for tomorrow.
yeah, we have salads. So we're going through some changes here, and first thing, we finally got some furniture. Now we went and looked at a lot of different furniture, and I'll be honest with you, this is kind of a residual thing with us, having been in an RV for the last 3 years. There was some stuff we wanted. We still wanted to have cup holders, and we still wanted to have charge stations for our phone and stuff. We got used to that. So that's what we got. And then, of course, the matching love seat. And we still have plenty of room. Heidi's right. Well, I don't know. We'll have to see what it looks like.
I think a small chair, like something that maybe we wouldn't sit in.
Yeah, right.
Not something
Guest.
something that's not for long-term guests, because they would have to sit over here.
You're right.
But maybe somebody that's just stopping by that wants to have a seat.
Like our
Because it needs to be a small chair, I think.
But yeah, we have plenty of room, which is nice. Even though it appears to be small, it's kind of pretty roomy. I mean,
Yeah, we got to figure out where we're going to put our TV.
yeah, our TV's going to be a challenge because obviously guest.
I think this needs moved down a little.
I thought about, okay, what if we turn them slightly sideways,
Yeah, I thought
and then the
that too.
TV goes over here, but it's going to cover in front of the, because I mean, I like to have a decent sized TV.
But we don't need Matt and Mercedes size.
I know we need bigger. We need 75-inch, but then it covers the window, so that doesn't do any good. So then I thought, okay, how about a projector screen that comes down from the roof?
And, then we can
And
put
a projector over here?
couch here, or
Yeah. Yeah. I thought like this one here, we would just pull out a little bit and corner it, make it slightly angled, and do the same here to where they're both slightly angled. We got a lot of choices. So anyways, I just wanted to give you an update. The guys came to take down the ivy today. They got a lot of it, but they didn't get it all. They're going to come back and finish that job up and grab some trash. Maybe today, maybe tomorrow, we're not sure. And everything's falling into place. We have a guy coming for an estimate to do some doors, the front door mainly.
yeah.
We have somebody coming for
Kitchen.
the kitchen. Well, we're waiting.
Unfortunately,
Yeah.
the kitchen remodelers are kind of flakish.
Yeah, out of all the stuff that we have a hard time with,
The one that we needed done the most,
the kitchen and electricians.
yeah, they're flaking out on us.
Yeah, all the electricians, nobody, they want to say, I'll tell you what it reminds me of, and I could be wrong, but it reminds me of back in the day, whenever I was much younger, you would go to an auto body shop and they would actually do body work. They would fill fenders, they would, pound out metal. They had a craft, they had an art. They would actually do the work of doing the body work for a vehicle. If you wanted to pay them, they would do whatever you wanted on your car. Now, For whatever reason, body men just want to deal with insurance companies
Replacing.
and just bolting on and unbolting stuff. They don't want to cut, weld, bend, none of that. They want to take off something and put a new piece on. All right, now I'm going to say I'm finding kind of the same thing with the electricians. A lot of the electricians, I don't find them saying, well, listen, we could go ahead and run a new circuit here and run some wires here, or we just need to button up a couple things. They're all saying the same thing. Nah, you need to have your whole house rewired. Listen, all these houses on the street are about the same age. They're not all rewired. No. If any are rewired, I'd be shocked. So we have 100 amp service here. Of course, I'd like to have 200 amp service, but nonetheless, we have 100 amp service here. We don't have that much going on. And as far as the wiring, I can pretty much figure out what needs to be done. And I don't see where a lot of the stuff is difficult. Of course, there's some code issues that need to be addressed. Again, I still don't think you're talking $10,000 worth of repairs.
Now that one guy said 15 to 30,000.
Yeah, he wanted to do the whole house. And I just sent him pictures. That's the other thing.
They're lazy.
Nobody wants to come out and actually look. I'll tell you where that rule does not apply is windows. Holy cow, we called...
Carpet.
Every place and carpet, every place we called, everybody showed up. Everybody showed up. Now, talking about carpet, we got this carpet installed, and we are finding lots of problems. Just within
Yes,
a
we
few
need a
days.
carpet rake.
Yeah, just within a few days. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff going on here. So it's been installed for 4 days, and even with the poor lighting and this wide-angle lens, I know you can see that line in the carpet. I know you can see the seam. I know there has to be seams in carpet, but does there have to be a seam right here in the carpet that goes the whole way? For a room that's only, what, 13 feet wide? It gets better than that. We're looking at a room that's about 13 or 14 feet wide, same thing. There are 3 seams in here.
Yeah.
There's one running from just on the corner of the door underneath the couch. Okay, you just seen this one that I ran from in here, right? There's it just keeps on going all the way over to the door. And there's another one underneath this couch right here. That's not acceptable. Gets better than that. We'll run upstairs real quick. You can see we got a bunch of stuff that needs to go upstairs. We noticed that none of the closet doors would close because the extra padding on the carpet. What we didn't know is, again, poor lighting. There is a seam that runs from here all the way to look how small this hallway is. You're telling me you have to put a seam in the carpet? Not only that, like in this case, here's a seam. So there's the seam that runs the whole way. So that little distance. This is literally a seam here. So there's 2, look how in the world. That's not right. There's 2 right here. Okay. Here's where I have a problem with what they did in here. Down in the dining area going into the kitchen has a threshold. They didn't want to do a threshold here for some reason, and now the door won't close. If they would have just put a threshold here and cut it short, I wouldn't have to take this door off and cut it. Now we know that this one, it drags a little bit. We know this door has to come off and I have to trim it. I know that. I know that one. But look at this one. I got to fight to get this one closed. It's not too bad. Maybe that one wasn't bad at all. Let's show you where the other one is. Sorry about the dirty clothes. We don't have our hamper here. So you're getting to see the nitty gritty. This one here, same thing. I don't know if you can see it, but the door's not wanting to close. Our room's a disaster.
Hey, I'm going to the garage.
Okay. So again, I don't know if you can see. All right. With this poor lighting that we have, but so I had to install this threshold because he didn't have long enough nails I had to run screws. I had to do all kinds of work there. So we're having the carpet people come back out. There's no way that this is acceptable. We've paid a lot less for carpet, and we have friends and relatives that have bought carpet, and none of them have had this going on. None of them. None of them have had where there's seams. There's just seams that are already showing up. Can you imagine what this would look like in 10 years? This is a 20-year carpet. I mean, in 4 days, you can see all the seams already. Not good. Not good workmanship, and they know it. All right. Just thought I'd give you an update. What a big surprise. It's a rant. Heidi's getting the office done for me. She's got the shears up. We're going to go ahead and put blinds behind the shears. Just regular blinds. Again, when the new windows come, these will look a lot nicer, but she's doing a pretty good job in here. And the funny thing is he had carpet. I mean, this carpet's wide enough, he could have done the hallway in one pass. I don't know if it's long enough, though. I don't know, the guy seemed nice enough, but obviously, it's just poor workmanship. We're back upstairs after a good night's sleep, and we are in the bedroom. We're finding even more fun facts out by this carpet. We found that there's a seam in this 11 by 11 bedroom. Can you believe that? Not only that, but there's a seam. Sorry about that, I bumped you guys. There's a seam in here across the back. And this one is an look at, you can see it. I mean, even on this camera, you've got to be able to see that seam all the way across. And this is a 11 by 14 bedroom. We gave our son the bigger room. We wanted to be by the street. We wanted to be able to see out the front window. So, can you believe it? But today, when I come downstairs, I just happened to look, and it's not even dark, or it's not even real light down here. I mean, we don't have good lighting. This seam right here goes the whole length of the room, and there's a seam right here that goes the whole length of this room. And then, of course, a seam right here. Now, some of them are more obvious than others. This one, by far, is just the most horrible ever. There's a seam right here. Again, I don't know how much you're going to be able to see of it, but there's a seam all the way through here.
I don't understand why they put all these seams in, and why we would actually have to babysit them putting this carpet in.
Yeah. Yeah, well,
Which
I'm
we
not.
didn't,
I'm not.
obviously.
Yeah, we just sat out in the car for 6 hours.
And I'm sad that we wasted our time.
Yeah, 6 hours. And the reason was, quite honestly, there was two things. Number one, we didn't tell them, hey, we need to get out of the driveway. Can you move your van?
Yeah.
We're going to park our car on the street.
Well, we really didn't.
But we wanted to be here to make it easier for them in case they had any problem. Make sure they knew they had water. There was a bathroom they could use. You know, we were doing the thing that you're supposed to do to, you know, with installers. I just don't like the fact that it took 6 hours to do, and they're going to have to come back and fix all this stuff. And there's no excuse for these small rooms to have seams in them at all. I mean, it would be one thing if the guy said, listen, I had just a little bit of carpet left, and I had to put one seam in one small area. You know, I could understand that maybe, but this guy has put seams in every room.
Every room has a seam.
Every room, not one room. I'll tell you the only thing that don't have seams on it, the stairs. And maybe there is a seam and we don't see it. It's behind one of the things or something. But that's fine, as long as I don't see it. So, anyways, we're talking about. I said the word seams too many times.
Why are we still talking about seams?
Oh my God. So today, the projects. I'll tell you what's happening is we're finding out how old we are, and our project. I used to be able to. If I had a pile of work to be done, I could just keep on hammering it out the whole day, all day long, every single thing. Oh, I got something else I need to do. And until I got done 12, 13 hours later, and then went in, took a shower, and slept real good. And yet now it's like, all right, I know what needs to be done, but holy cow, I'm whipped. A lot of that has to do with the fact that we've been, for the last 3 years, been on the road just kind of chilling, not doing a lot of hard work. And the other thing is eating poorly. We've been eating out a lot.
Oh boy.
So anyways, the story that I want to finish up with here is I need to finish off this porch door. It's going to be cooler for May. We're actually going to have a high temperature. One day is only going to get up to 44 degrees for the high. Now, it's not going to be down in the 20s or anything, but it will be in the 30s for the low. So that's not very good for May. So I think I've got to do that. We're going to have a guy come out today and give us an estimate on putting in a new front door professionally, the right way. This is a beautiful door. Yeah. I hate the fact that, now just ignore the fact that the carpet's getting scrubbed here, because this was our decision. We decided to do that. Whoops. Help if I unlocked it. Help if I didn't have that on there either, I guess. Yeah, we told them to leave the carpet here. We can't decide what we want to do in this area yet, so. But, man, this door is just so cool. It's original. It's got the original locks here, which I think I've talked about these before. This, you can do this and get in the door. This is how you lock your door at night. Now you can't, but the people inside, do this. The people inside still can, but the people outside can't come in. So in the morning you would get up and you'd open your door, and if you wanted to unlock it, you had to push the button. And then they could, it's just nice hardware, just real nice old hardware. Just all this. Now this is original, this is new stuff there. But even the storm door, it matches all of the windows. But somebody has broken out the framing, which would be easy to fix. But yeah, these levers, this is what latches the window in. And it's a shame because even all of the upstairs windows have these knobs, so when you want to put in your screen for the summer, because there would be a something similar to this, but it would be a screen. So in the summer you would take and pull these levers. I mean, you can see what these levers look like, and that unlatches it from the door frame. You do that all the way around. There's a bunch of them. There's one here, there's one here, all the way around. You get the idea. And then you would grab these knobs that are built in, these wooden knobs, and you pull out the window and put it off to the side, and then put in your screen. It fastens the same way. Every window in this house is that way. Every window. It is such a shame that they got destroyed. I mean, it's this one here, they don't have them in there. Oh yeah, you can see it there. There's the knobs outside the window. You can kind of see the knob there. These bars are stupid. Like I said, nobody in this whole neighborhood has these bars except for us. But yeah, I wish these windows would have maintained. You can see there. What you do is you take all those out there, your storm or winter windows, and you would put in your summer screens. Every window's that way. It's funny because the glass is this old glazed glass that actually distorts when you look through it, because obviously they didn't have the same kind of manufacturing process back then to make glass. But yeah, somebody broke this window out, the winter window. But again, you can see the knobs there. Maybe if I can get the lighting just right. The knobs that you would actually use to insert and take out the windows. It's just a shame. I love this. I mean, this one here, the weights still work. Usually a lot of times the weights, the break. I'm sure whenever they redo our windows, they're just going to cut the ropes and let the weights fall. Wonder how much weight, how much scrap weight we would have coming out of our. I mean, every window. Like this one has six weights in it. And if you ever see them, they're a lot of times they're only about so big. They look like I don't know, like a little boat anchor or something. They're just a round, heavy metal piece, like a lead piece with a little loop in it that the rope's hooked to. The only reason I know it is because I helped my stepdad redo windows in West Akron into an old home, and he pulled apart the casings and he actually redid the weights. One of the weights had come loose and fell off. The rope had broke, and he redid it. He put it all back together the way it was because he was using those windows. It's nice. I mean, it helps with the lifting and opening of the window, which now that the guys, we'll go back upstairs here. I know you guys talked about projects and stuff, and that's the only reason I'm showing you this. Now that the guys have cleaned off, look at our high-tech. Isn't this funny? If you guys don't know, if you just need a temporary blind, and you don't want to spend a lot of money, and that's what this is. They make these peel and stick things at all the stores. You can get them on Amazon, but all I did was just clean off this up top here, and it just pulls off a decal, and you just stick it, and then you have this accordion. There was a screen on here, but I told those guys don't worry about it because they were taking the poison ivy off of the side of the house, and it had grown into this screen. So this is the first time in a while that we can actually open this window, but look how nice and easy because the weights is helping it out. I don't want to bore you any more than I have. Here we are with the blinds. We're waiting for the curtains to be delivered a little bit later today, but we just did. Honestly, I told Heidi, she'll be the one that. I love it whenever the blinds are inside the window frame, perfectly fit. But
I didn't want to
it's
wait.
too much.
And I didn't want to wait till the windows got here.
Yeah, we'd have to wait till the windows got here that they're installed. Then we would have to order the blinds special size for them to fit, and it would cost more money. So this is what we got, and we. This is what was here with the house, and it kind of sucks because they're working for us. This is what kind of the finished thing will look like whenever she gets her other. These are just shears for aesthetics, but my office is coming together. It's coming together. And Heidi's doing some patchwork over there behind the door. We're most likely going to, like I mentioned before, take the door off. We'll have to see how that works. He had a padlock on here at one point.
Oh my God.
Yeah, that's what I think too.
That's crazy.
It is crazy.
Crazy stuff.
Yeah. So we just got a quote for our front door to get replaced. So that'll be nice. We had to go down and pick out a door at the Clarky's, our outlet place. If you guys are in the area, you know what I'm talking about. So the next thing on the list is this beautiful chandelier. Of course, this is going bye-bye. And yeah, we gotta put the ceiling fan in. But I think this ceiling fan is going to be really nice, and it's going to make this room look totally different. So yes. I want you guys to kind of get an idea of what we're looking at here. Look at the lighting. Yeah, look at everything that's going on. And we'll see what this looks like now.